Bless the Lord and such a wonderful Wednesday morning. So I just coming up here running, and you know this is a school actually, and this is the place where I go to high school too. And so this is my hometown, by the way. And so I've been running over here. I've been using the sports field in the last 1.5 months, and so pretty much I've been running a lot over here. And you know, all the students obviously were checking me out because this is not so usual over here for someone to, you know, just run over here if it's not necessary. And so one guy was just over here, a little guy, and he just came with me, and he was like, "Hey man, you know, he just started running with me, and he was like, "Hey man, I saw you running, you know, like, how are you not getting tired?" And I was like, "Man, that's a good question." You know, and I was like running, and we were running forward, and I was like, "Hey man, did you know that all the girls from my class are checking you out?" And I was like, I didn't tell him anything, but I was like, "Bro, I know." Bro, I know that shit. And he was like, "Man, you know, what's your name? What's your name?" And I was like, "Yeah, Z, you know, this is my name." "And what's your last name?" And it's like, "That will be a secret for today." And so what was obvious, or more than obvious, is that this guy was like idoling me. Like for him, I was like I was like an idol, you know, like the girls are all checking you out, you know, like how can you cannot get tired? And I saw it in his eyes that he was like, "Man, like you are just such on a different level." Like he was like looking at me like this, you know, like, and for him, I was obviously appeared as an idol, as someone like a superstar or something like that. He was like, and so what happened, like what I realized over here today is that, man, I do have my idols too, and you do have your idols too. We are all looking up at the movie stars out there, the YouTube stars out there, all the celebrities out there, or the rock stars, or the musicians, or whoever we would like to become, and we are just all looking up at them. And so we just simply look at them and think that, "Hey brother, you know, he's the perfect person. He's never getting tired. He's always happy." You know, we are just looking at all these Instagram models and stars and all these celebrities over there. They are just all happy. They have the money. They got the fame. They got the happy family. They got the workout routine. They've got the body. They got everything that a human being can desire. And they are just so happy, and they are just such on a different level. They're like semi-gods. But for being honest over here, such as this guy has been asking from me that, "Brother, how are you not getting tired?" And so in my mind I was like, "Man, if you would know, I'm getting fucking tired many fucking times, but I'm just simply not allowing up here. But at the end of the day, I'm just a human fucking being. And there are people who can run like ultra marathons. Like I'm like no one next to them. I'm like a little motherfucker in running with them, next to them, you know." And so what I was like, "Bro, for you, I'm your idol. For me, I have my idols." And so this guy might have been thinking about me that, "Brother, this guy is like perfect. He never has problem. He's never getting tired. The girls are all checking him out. His life must be perfect." But that's not fucking true, bro. That's not fucking true. In my life, I have all my fucking problems, such as every other human being. I have all of my fucking problems. Many times, as I'm honestly talking over here on this channel too. I have my problems. I'm feeling very shitty. I have existential shit a few times too, obviously. And I have dark days, and I have wonderful days too. And I'm just a human being. And so what was the huge lesson for me over here is that I have the tendency, and more so I'm teaching to myself not to do this thing and not to get into this mindset of idolizing people, of putting other people on the pedestal, or my goals on the pedestal. Because I just have to realize that however much money I will have, however many rounds will I be able to run over here, however perfect my body will be, however great of a partner and friends will surround me, I will still be a human being. I will still have my own problems. I will still have to deal with my own demons. And I will still have to carry on my own cross. So this is a huge lesson for me over here, brothers, is that I shouldn't ever be idolizing anyone and just craving to be someone else. And I'm the person who I'm supposed to be at the end of the day. And I shouldn't be, obviously I should be looking up to all these people for inspiration, and we're supposed to. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't be thinking that we shouldn't be feeling bad of not being like that. And we shouldn't be pushing ourselves, because I know that we have the tendency for that, at least I do. Or I'm happy to say that I had, or I did, the tendency, did have. And so for me it was a huge lesson to not to look at all these other people, bro. Obviously look at them, but you will not be happy wherever place you will get to. You will not be happier. You will not be more fulfilled just because you have something outside of you. You will not be a better person. You will not become anyone else. Life will be the fucking same, and you will have to live from here. So the only person you have to become is yourself. That's it, bro. That's fucking much right, it, brother. And so at the end of the day, what I wanted to share with you is that this is the blessing over here, to be ourselves and to have our unique challenges, which we will have to go through, that are forming us. Brothers and sisters, I cannot tell the amount of love that I'm feeling today, and I just wanted to share this whole thing with you. So peace and love, brothers. Keep it up.